Welcome to Divine Resolution Tarot. My name is Chanel and I am the resident reader for this YouTube channel as well as for the Divine Resolution Tarot business that operates in Minnesota. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, all of the information is in the description box below. If you're looking for a numerology, astrology, or synastry report, visit trulydivine.com and enter my special coupon code DRT30 for 30% off your order. Also, this is a general reading, meaning that this reading is intended for the majority. While many storylines may be present, I read for the strongest energy that comes through. If you see a message that I do not speak on, feel free to take that as a personal message. Messages should resonate for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus of the sign being read for. If you're watching for the sign I'm reading for, but this is not your zodiac sign, this may feel like a message for you about the person you're watching for, so please reverse the roles as needed. Thank you for all your likes, shares, donations, and subscribes. Enjoy the reading. Hi, Gemini, or anyone watching for Gemini. Welcome to your April 2020 love reading. So the situation for the next few weeks that will have your attention is the Two of Wands in the reverse. This is showing me that there was something that never quite got off the ground the way you wanted. It's almost the energy of you deciding to turn back and go in a different direction than what you had originally thought. Now, when this comes out, this can talk about the sudden departure of someone in your life. But this also talks about you having to make a choice based on circumstances that are a little bit out of your control. This is showing me that someone actually walked away from this connection. And I feel like you're dealing with the aftermath over the next few weeks. There was something that you were putting a lot of work into, but there's an element here of never really knowing where you stood with the person you were dealing with, or starting to wonder if this person was actually who you saw, if that's really who they were, or if you were just seeing something that wasn't really there. This got you feeling quite depressed because I see that there was a lot of energy of rejection in the past. And this is really you deciding to move on from this connection. It's whatever this person was bringing to the table. It just seems like it wasn't enough for you. And I'm seeing that you've begun to invest in your future, or you're starting to try to be optimistic and looking towards the future. What's interesting here, though, is this Knight of Swords coming through at the very bottom, because this is having some sort of clarity, and this is a very quick message or communication coming in. This is a new idea that's almost going to redirect the way that you were deciding to go, or the trajectory that you were deciding for yourself. It's like you gave up on this situation. And now suddenly something comes in that makes you change your mind about the decision that you made. So very interesting. Let's get a clarifier for your Two of Wands. Well, something is definitely over, but it looks like what's over is somebody being depressed. This is almost the energy of you traveling into the unknown. But I'm curious to know what that unknown is, because for some of you, it may be that you're looking for a new person. But with this energy coming through, it's like something is coming out that you were unaware of, and that really changes how you move. I feel like towards the end of the month, you'll be discovering something. And it's literally like just when you let go and move on from a situation. That's exactly it. There's something that you still don't know that's going to come to light. Let's see if we can figure out what that is. Okay. So the Knight of Swords is now coming out in the reverse, and sometimes this can talk about someone abruptly cutting contact with you or communication. And I'm seeing that as well with the Oracle card Commitment and Promises both being in the reverse. It's almost like this person, it appears that they're gone, but in reality, they're still here for some reason. And I feel like for you, that's going to really kind of shake things up, because you have the Tower coming out as well. this is something that you have completely given up on, or you've started to walk away from. Tell me about this Nine of Pentacles. You know, I think that the person that you were interested in had some issues around commitment, or there were issues around things getting off the ground. And you got into a space where it was like, you know, if this person can't give me what I deserve or what I need, as much as it pains me to do so, I need to keep moving forward, right? I think this person thought, Gemini, that you would come back. I don't think they thought you were serious about moving away from this connection. But now this is the energy of them wanting to follow you wherever you go. And it took for them to realize the hard work that you put into really caring for them or loving them. For some of you, the person you were dealing with was someone else with that Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. But it really could just be that the person you were dealing with was having some sort of midlife crisis, or they were always looking for something different. And this is you taking yourself out of that connection and not giving it any more time. You don't want to keep making the same mistakes that you've made with this person. And even if they come in and they've chosen you, because it looks like there was definitely a decision between more than one person, or a decision about how to move the situation forward, to you, you view this as them just keeping you stuck. Okay. Now I'm going to tell you the energy of your person is they feel as though they can't be without you, is what's coming through here. They're feeling a lot of unhappiness in their life. They're in a space of wanting to kind of build a time machine and go back to the past. For some of you this month, this is like a drunk text message that's super long, or some sort of confession. It's literally like somebody trying to make one last attempt to keep you where you are. But what's interesting is that this is something that you had been waiting for quite a while, and you just finally have moved into a space where you've given up on this connection, right? So for you, you have the Three of Swords for your thoughts, and this is coming out reversed. This person is trying to communicate with you, and there will be a discussion, or you're thinking about having a discussion with this person. But at the same time, it's taking you time to heal your heart. So you don't want to go back to the past, and you don't want to give one more minute of your time to this situation. It's like whatever closure you felt like you needed, you don't feel that anymore. You don't feel that feeling of needing an explanation as to why this individual did what they did for you. It's like you can say what you want. I don't really have a lot to give you. I don't think there's any follow through with whatever you're telling me. I don't feel like I can trust this. You're going to be very suspicious of this communication or this offer, because you don't feel like you can believe the words that come out of this person's mouth, okay? For the way you're feeling over the next few weeks, you don't want to give any time to this at all. This is you literally closing the door on this chapter in your life, because you feel like you've seen everything there is to see. This is the energy of you maybe even allowing someone to apologize to you, but not being willing to try to see their point of view, whatever they have to say. It's just, it doesn't matter anymore, right? The damage is already done here. So over the next few weeks, I feel like that's how you'll be kind of fielding your love life. You're not trying to build anything with anyone at this time. You may even be shutting someone down this month because you're putting your own happiness first. Now, for whatever reason, you not being with this person, it looks like you're going to get something that you really want. And I think part of what it is that you'll find out that this person is so unhappy with whatever they put over you or whatever they chose instead of trying to build a life with you, that that'll actually make you feel better. There's an energy of feeling like someone is like pathetic or pitiful. Tell me, yeah. This is the energy of like, you snooze, you lose. Too bad, not my problem, right? If you didn't see it when it was right in front of you, there are no do-overs. There's no room to give to this anymore, right? You didn't know what you had until it was gone, is basically kind of the energy that's coming through for Gemini. I feel like you're ready to start something new, but I do feel like this old energy needs to wrap up because this seems like this has really been weighing heavy on your mind. Now, what you'll be wanting over the next few weeks is the Four of Pentacles. So this is you being very guarded. This is you protecting your heart. You're not in a space of wanting to give anything to this individual. This is you keeping your distance from this person. And tell me anything else I need to know about the Four of Pentacles. Okay. For some of you, this person has waffled back and forth between you and someone else, like I was saying. And so it's you looking at the situation and feeling like, okay, you were never over your ex. Why should I believe you now? This can also talk about you feeling like this person is still going to keep devaluing you if you let them back into your space, or that they're just looking for some sort of rebound or short-term situation. So I think that's why you're changing the way that you move or the way that you operate when it comes to this person. Whatever's going on in their life, I feel like there's probably some things falling apart for them. Whatever they put over you isn't working out. You feel like that's their own bad karma. That's not your problem, right? So you're just kind of sitting on the sidelines and you're not allowing this person to suck you into their pity party or their sad story about why they betrayed you or where they've been. You're just kind of like, you know what? That's got everything to do with you, nothing to do with me. This is your own bad karma. You brought that on yourself, right? Your person could be experiencing some sort of loss is kind of what this looks like. They could have an addiction. This is someone who they don't have any follow through in regards to love. They just love to be in love. I guess I didn't tell you the signs that came through, but we do have air. We have water sign, Temperance for Sagittarius. We also have Libra. And we had, that's about it, Hermit, so Virgo. And we have Earth. So you really could be dealing with kind of some of anybody. But for you, this person, they realized that you filled them up, that they were incredibly empty before they met you. Whatever it was that was keeping this stuck or that they were holding on to, they may have even had an opportunity to get that thing or that person and then realize that that's not what they want or where they should be. And you just don't care. You know, you're very focused on yourself this month. So why this is all happening is the Tower. And that's what I was saying. This person, I feel like, is having this revelation that Gemini is done and not coming back. And this is like, whoa, you know, this is real. This is happening, right? For some of you, you are dealing with a twin and your person is realizing that they've lost their divine feminine. If you've been dealing with someone who also had another party involved, like an ex-partner, this person is coming to the realization that they've lost both of you because they weren't getting it together. They were playing games, right? Yeah, that's exactly it. They always felt like they could keep both of you in the equation or whatever. I mean, if this isn't someone else that this person has held on to, this is the energy of them holding on to a belief or an idea or an addiction or something that always got in the way, okay? This person is coming to the realization that they really did bring this on themselves. This is that final decision and you've made it. And I think this month you will be communicating that to them. Okay. That's going to cause a lot of upset for them. But honestly, that's not your problem if someone's put you into a situation where you feel that you don't care anymore. Because what I'm seeing here is there is not one cup for you. We have wands, we have pentacles, and we have swords. So you're not in the energy of wanting to be emotional about this at all. You're being very rational. You've gotten into a space where this person isn't able to keep playing on your heartstrings and reopening this wound, but it seems like that's what they want to do, right? Your obstacle for the month of April is the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So will you give this person a second chance? Will you listen to what they have to say? Because you have a decision over the next few weeks about what you'd like to do with this energy. Very, very much. So are you going to go find someone new and release this person, this toxic cycle in your life, or this karmic partner? Or are you going to listen to what they say and believe that they've changed and allow them to apologize to you, right? Advice here is the Five of Swords. So that's kind of gross energy, but it's talking about mind games, right? Is this person playing games, or do they really want Gemini back, right? Are you shutting this person down because of the way they made you feel? But in reality, this is the only person that you want to be with. That goes back to your obstacle, is how do you move forward? Is this who you want? And if this is who you want, can you trust this, right? Opportunity is the Page of Swords. So you have an opportunity to collect some more information, right? Because we were saying that something is coming in. Someone is speaking to you about something that you don't know or you're unaware of. This is an opportunity for you to really scrutinize the situation. If you've had anything you need to get off your chest, it looks like you'll have the opportunity to do so. Some of you are dealing with a fire sign and you have an opportunity to cut that person out of your life once and for all this month. But this also looks like, if you look, this queen looks like she's handing this other queen a flower, right? So it looks like there's an opportunity for some sort of conversation that could lead to a new beginning, because there's a decision here, right, that needs to be made. It will be either you will end up committing to this person this month, or you will decide that you can't trust them and it's time to move on and do something else. I feel like a lot of you are not going to give this person the time of day for the simple fact that they broke your heart and you're really ready for something new to come in, right? I think that you're very suspicious of this person. So the future that you're manifesting for yourself is the Three of Wands in the reverse. This is you giving up on waiting for this person to really give you what it is that you desire, right? This is you kind of going back to the drawing board. Three of Wands in the reverse, though, also can talk about someone returning to you that you thought was gone. So this is you having to decide if this person is worth it. Are they your match? Are they your counterpart? Or is there something better on the horizon? So I'm going to pull you some oracle cards, and then we will take it over to the extended reading, because I'd like to see what this person's true intentions are. Is this someone that just wants attention? Is this someone who really does want to build with you? It seems like there's a lack of consistency and follow through. So even though this person has realized that they've lost you, are they in a space where they're actually ready to show up for you and give you what it is you desire, right? Let me just pull some cards. We'll see what we see. Yeah, I think your person is falling apart because it's talking about giving support. We're going to pull some oracle cards from this deck as well. But let's read these first, Gemini. We have guidance, self-love, risk, and support. You know, you could be dealing with a Libra as well, because Libra got some very similar cards to these, as well as Capricorn. So we have ask for guidance. The divine will meet your every need. You're going to have to really trust your own intuition about what to do with this situation. Self-love, care for your body. Self-love and self-acceptance are the ultimate acts of self-care. I feel like with the way this person has made you feel, you know, you're not who you used to be. So it could even be that when this individual is trying to talk to you about anything that they think should make you stay, it ends up just making you angry or giving you what you need to know that it's time to walk away from this connection because you've changed and they haven't, right? We have risk. Take a risk. You have the power within to move mountains. So you will have to decide, you know, is this a risk worth taking, or is it better to take the risk and do something new? Support. Offer your support to someone. Experience the joy of serving others. Perhaps you can maintain some sort of friendship with this individual. We have a lot of pages which speak to maturity. And it seems like there is a level of immaturity here, but maybe you could start fresh. You know, it's really going to be up to you to figure out what's in your best interest. The cards here, though, say soulmate relationship. New romance with a spiritual basis is here for you now. So that looks like that's that new beginning, because we also have time to move on. It's time to let go of the old and worn out so the new can come in. And I feel like for Gemini, that really is where you are. You're ready to move on from broken promises and heartache, right? Finally, we have rest. You've been working hard. Take a nap and get some rest. So if you've been having any anxiety about what moving forward will look like, Spirit is asking you to please not worry, right? All right, Gemini, this has been your reading. Good luck with this, and I hope to see you in the extended. But if this is where we part ways, you take care of yourselves. Bye. I don't get what your person wants. Tell me what they want. Deception. That's the energy of the moon. Why do they want to deceive Gemini? Expectations. What about the expectations? Detachment. Okay. That's exactly what I was saying, is that this person feels as though they can't ever meet your expectations, and there's just such a lack of accountability here. It's kind of frustrating. It's like your person is blaming you for leaving them when they were acting like a piece of shit. You know, they feel as though you've it's like you damaged their ego to the point that instead of them seeing, wow, I screwed up, or this really is on me, or this is what I deserve, it's more like, well, if Gemini wasn't being so difficult, right?